Hey guys, happy Friday. Becky Thames here live for The Drive at 5, and I am sick. I'm sick. So I just went to the doctor, and lucky for me, I'm not contagious. I don't have strep and I don't have the flu, but I do have some type of upper respiratory thing going on. I will say I sound worse than I feel, but I just wanted to jump on here. I'm literally at my son's school, and since I was out at the doctor, my husband is sick too. Bud has been sick for like 8 days, and so I just went to the doctor today as a precautionary measure because I did not want to get as sick as I've seen him the past 8 days, and Big Papa doesn't usually get sick, so I was like, okay, I gotta nip this in the bud. So that's why I jumped on here today. So listen, I want to talk to you about what tools do I use for my Amazon business. I want to say there are so many tools that you can use, and it's a lot about personal preference. Excuse me. So I'm not going to say, hey, Delroy. I'm not going to say, hey, use this tool and use that tool. Because some are free, some are paid, some are, hey Kindle, some are free, some are paid, and you just have to, you know, it's trial and error. And here's the thing, if you use this tool, you're going to get a different number than if you use this tool, and if you're going to get a different number if you use this tool. So you have to pick one and be consistent throughout all of them. And the only way to know if my favorite tool to use, and I would highly recommend that you use it too, is Amazon itself. Manually through Amazon. You know, these software providers and these tools, they all say, and there's so many different things these tools can do. And when I say tools, I'm talking about keyword tools, listing optimization tools, title building tools, hey Delroy, byte count tools, character count tools, duplication of removing duplicate word tools, on and on and on and on. You know, there's so many. And if you don't watch it, and this is what I want to warn you about, is each one of these little tools, they can add up, and before long, you know, you're paying a monthly fee here. Hey Mike, you're paying a monthly fee here, and all those little monthly fees, they add up. Now, I'm saying tools are a good thing. I use tools in my business, but you need to watch what you're paying for, and especially if you're not sticking with Amazon or if you're not sticking with eBay, cancel those tools so you're not paying for that software or that, you know, you need to set a reminder in your calendar like once a quarter. And if you're not if you're not using for something, don't pay for it. You know, a lot of these things, that's what they bank on, that you're going to keep paying month after month after month because you're going to forget about it, or, you know, something like that. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to use the tools, because if you do and you don't quit, you're gonna see results, right? And that's another thing, you know, don't quit. No matter what, don't quit. And I read in the Facebook groups, you know, I can't find a product. Guys, that is the hardest part of selling online, is finding a product. Because if it was so easy, guess what? 7.125 billion people would be listing products on Amazon. That's the whole population of Earth right now, right? It may be a little more now, but I'm just saying, you know, it's simple, and you can if you can, like, I was gonna say, if you could follow a recipe, if you could cook, you could do this, but I can't cook and I can do this, so you don't have to follow a recipe. But it's very simple, guys, and you can you know, go step by step by step by step, and just don't quit. But what I wanted to just to remind you of is I personally sell my own private label products online, and it's very interesting to see which of the tools tell me, because they're guessing, right, which of the tools are, you know, tell me exactly how many I sold that month, which I know how exactly how many I sold because they're not in inventory any longer at Amazon. So none of them, 0 of them, match up exactly to what Amazon says. Hey, Michelle from Minnesota, thanks for joining. I'm sick today, so that's why I sound a little rough, but you know, I went to see my sister yesterday, so I didn't get on live, but I had a great time with her, by the way. It was so good to see her smiling and see her daughter and family smiling as much as they were, so that was really good. But I wanted to do the Drive at 5 today and just share with you guys, you know, there's no tool that is as accurate as Amazon, but the tools that I have seen, most of them have underestimated my sales. So underestimated. Not all of them. Hey, Lisa, thanks for joining. Yes, Kendall, I did feed her, and it was so funny. We put in the GPS to go to the Waffle House, and there was this little building, and it looked like the Waffle House, but it was out of business. And I was like, and we were way out in the country. I was like, it says it's out of business. And my niece was like, well, there's the Waffle House right there. It was like around the block from where the GPS said it was. It was so funny. So we went there, and she liked it. So it was good. We had a good time. But anyway, I just wanted to say that about the tools. You know, set a reminder to, if you're not going to use something, cancel it so that you can save that money. But I also agree that you should pay for tools because it's going to make your life easier, right? But with any tool, it's a software. And have you ever heard of GIGO? Garbage in, garbage out. So you really need to vet this tool, see what other people are using. And one thing with competitors, guys, they're always going to throw trash on the other person. Now, you guys know I sell private label, but you will not hear me throw trash on retail arbitrage or drop shipping or wholesale or online arbitrage or thrifting, because I know people, I've done it myself in all of those ways to make money on Amazon. I know people that have made a ton of money, right? And so that's why I'm not going to throw shade on them, but that's what the other marketers are going to do. So just want to be transparent with you guys, tell you the truth, open your eyes so that you can see what's going on, and just tell you to be aware. And I wanted to jump on here for the Drive at 5. I hope you all have an amazing Friday. I was actually off work today. I was supposed to be off just to hang out, and then I was sick, so I was off work anyway. So I'm actually at my son's school. He'll be out in like 10 minutes. So if you have any questions about Amazon or eBay or e-commerce, if you write them in the comments, I'll answer them for you live here on the Drive at 5. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Becky Thames, and I am so excited to help you earn your first dime online with e-commerce. And if you didn't see my Halloween get up, I dressed up as a Pointer Sister, right? Like, I'm so excited, and I could point you in the right direction so that you can make your first dime online no matter where you want to start. If you want to start with drop shipping, I got you covered. If you want to start with retail arbitrage, I got you covered. If you want to start with online arbitrage, I got you covered. If you want to start with wholesale, I've got you covered. If you want to start with private label, I got you covered, right? Now, I'm not the trainer for all of those, but I have someone that I would point you to. Hey, Brent, thanks for joining, that I trust and that I know would take care of you in doing that. But as far as tools, I do want to say there are a couple of free ones that I absolutely would download today, no matter what you're doing, no matter which of those business models. And the first one is Keepa, Keepa. You could do a Google search for it. That chart is amazing. It tells you if Amazon sells the product. It tells you when the price the product was sold. You could go back and see when it was first put on Amazon, you know, like 1,324 days ago, or if it was 3 days old. It's all on the Keepa charts. Debbie Kane, girl of peace. Girl, I see you. Welcome back from your honeymoon / 25-year first, I was going to say anniversary, for your 25-year anniversary first vacation. Send me a message. Let me know how it went. Yes, Kendall, keys to the castle. Keepa. So definitely Google Keepa, because it's something that it's free. You can YouTube how to use it. It's something that I think every Amazon seller should have in their toolbox if they don't already, because that one tool can give you so much information. It can tell you when items are in stock. You can look at it to see if it's a seasonal item. Is it out of stock? Do you have to compete with Amazon on the product? I know a box of cereal. One box of cereal was like $100, guys. And then it dropped down to $75. And it's supply and demand, so then it would go up to $100. So one box of cereal. Would you pay $100 for a box of cereal? Let me know in the chat box if you would pay. Well, I think it was like $75 and some change right now. Would you pay $75 for a box of sugar-coated cereal? It's not even the healthy kind, right? So, once again, supply and demand. Nope, I wouldn't either, Kendall. No way, Jose. But some people do, and it's selling like hotcakes over on Amazon right now. So, that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. Like about 7 more minutes and my son's coming out. Hey, it's pretty cool. Like where I'm parked, I had to back in. And so, I'm watching well, I didn't have to back in. I backed in so I could get out. And I'm watching all these other cars trying to back in as I'm talking to you. And they need some help. I guess they don't have a reverse camera. If y'all don't have a reverse camera in y'all's car, my Cadillac is the first car that I ever had that has a reverse camera. And I swear, I think everybody should have a reverse camera, because that thing is like amazing. And I know if your car doesn't have one, I think you could buy one like after the fact and put one in your vehicle. But they're amazing. I don't know how they work, but I love mine. And speaking of cars, I got a funny story I want to tell you. When I bought, when I first started making money online, the first thing I bought was garage doors for our home. And then the second thing I bought was a Sleep Number bed, which is amazing too. And then the third and last thing I bought was a Tahoe. And for my Tahoe, I put my license plate, and it still says it to this day. It says Infiniti I. And that was the company that I've made tons of money on, that teaches people how to sell online. And one time I was buying wings, and I was sitting in my Tahoe, and the window was down, and my car said, the license plate said Infiniti I, and these two older couple, I don't know if they were together, but a man and a woman, they were walking by my car, and they said, "That's not an Infiniti, that's a Tahoe," like that. And I started chuckling to myself, and I'm like, "No, honey, you don't understand. Infiniti I paid for this Tahoe." Of course, I didn't tell them that, but I just thought it was so funny. And I thought about that the other day when I was in the shower, and I said, I really need to tell that story when I'm doing a Facebook Live. And because I just talked about the backup camera, somehow it just reminded me about that. So anyway, squirrel. I do that a lot often too. So thank you so much for watching me. For the ones that watch me all the time, I'll go off on these rabbit trails and just start talking about whatever. Kendall says, old-fashioned, look over the shoulder, never had or used a reverse camera. Kendall, I think that's awesome. Actually, when my son, he's learned how to drive now, he's 15, and so I make him look over his shoulder as well. He scares me, the bejesus out of me, but he's doing well, and I do make him look over the shoulder, although he tries to rely on the camera as well. Hi, Lainey. Thanks so much for joining. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get off of here because I feel like I've already talked a long time and now my throat hurts again. So I hope you all have an amazing, amazing Friday. If you want to know any kind of way to sell online, send me a message. I'll point you in the right direction because I'm so excited. I'm a pointer sister. Have an amazing day. Bye.